Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to HNM Technologies online training. In our last videos, like video 10, 11, we learn loops. In a video 12, we learn how to control them with a break, continue, and pass. Now, just imagine, what if you put a loop inside another loop? Think about our college timetable. You have a 5 days in a week. Each day has a six periods. So for every day, you go through every period. That's a loop inside a loop, a nested loop. Like right? Or thinking about a cine multiplex, five screens. Each screen has 10 rows, or each row has 20 seats. To check every seat, you go through every screen, um, every row, every seat. These are all loops inside a loops. Loop inside a loop is nothing but a nested loop, right? Now, today we cover what is a nested loop, how nested loops work step by step, and pattern for programs, star patterns, number patterns, and multiplication table grid, real world uses of nested loops. This video is a lot of live coding, so just let me open VS Code. So this is our VS Code. Yeah, I'm gonna declare. Yeah, this is our VS Code. Now let me first thing first. What is a nested loop? Say best, as I said, a nested loop is a simply loop inside another loop. The outer loop runs once, the inner loop runs completely. Just observe clearly. The outer loop runs only once, and the inner loop runs completely. The outer loop runs again, inner loop runs completely again. So here I'll show you example. For I in a range of step value 1 to 4, uh, 1 to 6 is getting more. Yeah, 4. In the situations, I like to say print for J again inside loop in a range of 1 comma 4, same as this, right? And I like I'm going to print formatting my print statements with help of a format strings. So I equal to J, I equal to I, J equal to J. So here this is the outer loop. And this is the inner loop. Output is going to be looked like this. Yeah, see. First it prints 1. See the pattern. When I equal to 1, J goes 1, 2, 3. See 1, 2, 3. I equal to 1, J goes to 1, 2, 3. And when I equal to 2, again inner loop of J 1, 2, 3. And I 3, and again J goes to 1, 2, 3. You can see, observe. I outer loop once and inner loop completely. Outer loop once, inner loop completely again. So like this, it will going to print a nested loops. Now we'll see with a real world example. What do you say is we timetable example. Yeah, also, I'm taking days. List of days I'm going to take, which is Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Sunday. These are days, right? Yeah. Now I'm going to take periods. um, like list of yeah, period one, period two, and we don't need period six. We have only Sunday. We don't have any class, so six periods only. Yes. Now I am taking my for loop for day in a days. I'm going to print my I took a string to format my string. In a new line, I'm going to print this. For a new line, I use slash n day. So now I'm going to print one more thing this like this. For that, I would like to take multiplication 20, right? This will work. Now for periods in a period in a periods, yeah, period. This is a subject. Take subject. Yeah, that's it. We don't have any subject, so that's why I take a period. So see how it's worked. Output. I'm going to print this. Yeah. See, Monday, period one, period two. Tuesday, all periods. Wednesday, all periods. Period six. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like this. Every day we have a. So that's mean first it runs each period and six periods. Each day, six periods. Okay. If you don't want this Sunday, just demo this Sunday. Okay. We have yeah. This is how we use nested loops. Something we need inside. We use a nested loops and think of like this about a nested loop. Always think of it's a grid or a table. Outer loops like a rows top to bottom, and inner loop is like a column runs left to right. Right. This is we use. And go to start programs. Why start programs is pattern programs are the best way to understand the nested loops you visually. Every coding interview, every exam, patterns comes up. Master this and nested loops becomes easy. The key thing is outer loop equal to rows, inner loop is stars in each row. We'll see. Yeah. For that, I'd like to take a row. Rows are five, and in this, for I in a range, I take rows. I'm going to print this again. I took another nested loop for j in a range rows, same rows. Yeah. Now I'm going to print this like that. Yeah. So just print. Move the next line after each row. Okay. So this print is for this one to print this and to print mal again go to the loop print. Yeah, this one. Inside that, we're going. Inside a for loop, we use this for loop inside a loop, and inside that, we print this. And moving on to the next one, we use this print. So, see the output here. We are going to print a square. So, just remember in our previous videos, end parameter about in sixth video, right? Right. Uh, we just use a print star and end space. Keeps everything on a same line, then print without moving nothing, moves to the next line, and this trick is used in every pattern, right? And we're going to print one more thing, like we print a square just now, string with a five stars square. I would like to print right angle. Now, right angle, I will take rows 5 and for in range 1 comma rows plus 1. Yeah, rows plus 1. And for j in a range of I, I'm going to print this and print this one. So j here you can see, I'll tell you, I goes from 1 to 5 and here j goes 5 times. We'll see. Here you can see 1 is a right angle right triangle. See step by step. I equal to 1 when I equal to 1 and j runs one time 1 star and I equal to 2 j runs 2 times 2 stars and I equal to 3 j 3 times 3 stars I equal to 4 j is a 4 to 4 7 4 times and 4 stars and I equal to 5 j runs 5 times 5 stars. I controls both row number and how many stars to print. That's the key pattern problems, right? We'll see another is inverted triangle. We just invert this triangle. What do we print now? Rows 5 and for arrange this. Yeah, we just change the range here. Rows will get will completely inverted. See output here. Inverted right angle triangle. Remember the range and the start, stop, and step value. Okay, since we used in the previous videos. The negative step from -1 to invert this range. Okay, now instead of the stars, we'll print numbers. How are we going to print instead of this stars? I would like to use numbers. Okay, yeah, number triangle. I'm going to, yeah, for that rows, 5 rows. For I in a range and j in a range of I, for j in a range of I. Okay. Now I'm going to print I and ending it like this, right? Yeah, I'm printing. See here how the output is like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, like this. What if I want a counting triangle like ones in a one row, twos in a one column, threes in one column, fours in one column, and five in another one. So in this case, I'd like to take a rows five and take me right. Yeah, it's just short on this. I'm going to print this. Yeah, you can see the output difference. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Here better. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay, see the difference between output here. See different output here. We just change increment and range increment. Here we're not just increment, just take a I as it is a range. So that's why incremented. But we just 1 comma I plus 1, just increase it, the inner loop. Okay, so that's why inner loop is a increase 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Here inner loop is like same 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 5, 5. But here we increase the inner loop 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, this is the user patterns here, and I like to go with the multiplication table grid. We'll get a better understanding about this. So in this case, I'm going to take a table platform. For that, I have to. This is going to be more complicated. Just observe clearly. I'm going to print some place and come and right. So we'll see why for this. What happened in our output terminal when after we run. So I range I in 1 to 10. I have 1 to 10 numbers, so that's why I take 1 to 11. Now I'm going to print this 4 and end. And now I'd like to print this. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to print some space I want. Yeah, I want the dash dotted lines, so that's why I took this. Now in this case, now I'm going to print for I in range 1, printing this. Yeah, so printing format string indexing 1 to 4 and this end separator end is no space, and for j and range inner loop 1 to 11 again, and I'm going to print format string I into 4 and end. Move to the next line and going to print See the magic here. Output. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. All the multiplication grid table here. This is a multiplication table grid. This is one of the most useful nested loop program. It's a complete multiplication table grid. Okay. What is a loop complexity? We'll see. How many times does it run? Understanding how many total iterations happen is important, especially for interview and performance. And I'll show you one thing. Wait, it is a single loop. If I take a single loop, single loop like yeah, for I in a range, yeah, five. I'm going to print this I. What is the output here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output. Runs five times. It runs five times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in a nested loop, and nested loop for I in a range of 5. Okay. In this range, I'll go into nested loop. So again, I'm going to take another loop J in a range of 4 or 3, anything. Right. Now I took a two for loops, loop inside another loop. Now I'm going to print this, printing I, comma J. See, here I took outer loop, which is 5 times, and this is the inner loop, and runs 4 times each iteration outer loop, and this printing total of 5 into 4, 20 times. See the output, total 20 lines were printed. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 0, 1, 2, total 20 times it prints. This is exactly what happened inside this loops. Okay, yes. Like outer loop runs only one, and it goes to the complete inner loop I once and J in 4 times, and again I one and J 4 times. Like I prints 5 times, and in I inside 4 times J, and total of 5 I's, and total 4 J's. Like a total 20 times, right? 20 iterations will happen when we run this. When someone asks you what is the time complexity of this, for simple nested loops is an O(n) square, like meaning n doubles n square, like time taken becomes a 4x. This is why this is exactly 4 times 20 times. 5 into 4, 20 times like this. And coming to, yeah, quick recap, we'll cover what we cover in this video. Nested loop. Nested loop is like in loop inside a loop. Outer loop controls the rows and inner loop controls columns per row. And total runs is like the outer iterations and inner iterations like this. Uh, 5 into 4, 20 iterations total iterations. And print, we use here, we use everywhere print end equal to space separator. We use a separator called in each program. We use this. We know what is this. Keep printing on the same line without going to the next line. It gives keeping the same line. And again we use a print here. So prints to because to go to the next line, we use this print. Okay. And pattern logics. I row number controls the starts and numbers. Here's the basic pattern programs. We will cover pattern programs more in later videos. Rectangle, triangle, triangles, and pyramids. Okay, we'll cover it. So before that, I'm going to give you an try examples, practical examples, practice questions. So have a try. So practice questions. Okay. Print the following pattern and print this following pattern. And I'd like to give one challenge to you. Challenge level. Sorry, wait. Yeah. Try this. Try to print this one. Okay. Yeah, this is. If you can try this one, also try. These two are just to have a try. Challenge this, and you must need to try this printing these two patterns, right? Okay. So thank you for choosing HNM Technologies online training.